Well, in a strange way, you know, Lindsey gave me the confidence to take on someone like Stanley. If Stanley had been the first, I would have been absolutely overwhelmed, and I couldn't have done it, you know. But I worked with Lindsey, who gave me tremendous confidence, and If, you know, is a watershed film. It was then, and it is now, and it's really the best film I ever made. And especially in terms of the period of when it came out, in terms of the English and what it did to the establishment in England was absolutely amazing. What did they do? Immediately they, of course, embraced it and showed it in the schools. You know, this is what it used to be like, but now we are so progressive, you know. And the truth is, of course, not at all. It was still going on, all that, because that's just the way it is. That's the nature of things, is it not? In a big, I mean, it's a microcosm of what's happening everywhere. I mean, in a closed society like a school. So it's sort of, it's a great metaphor, actually, you know, for what's going on. But, of course, Clockwork Orange is a remarkable piece, and I remember very early on asking Stanley. First of all, I asked him what his style of direction was. I mean, I was very naive, you know. I didn't know you're not supposed to ask people questions like that. And he said, how do you know, because I was sort of interested to know. This is way before we started shooting. And he goes, oh, I don't know, Malcolm. I don't know. He goes, well, I don't know what I want, but I do know what I don't want. I went, okay, interesting. And that was a very telling thing, actually, and that is exactly the way he directed. And then, very early in the shoot, I asked Stanley, I said, have you got any ideas for this scene? And he looked at me with a quizzical look and said, gee, Malk, I'm not Rada. And just walked away. I went, what? You got to be kidding. I went, give me the call sheet. I went, Stanley, look here. S. Kubrick, director. How about some direction?